The worst one. So a couple of years ago, we spoke to someone and they were in Wales. So in Wales, we're subject to Rent Smart Wales and the Renting Homes Wales Act. Now, they'd never heard of Rent Smart Wales, so they weren't licensed, first of all. And they had their deposit in their own bank account. So that was two problems. The other thing is they didn't have a tenancy agreement. And even if they did have a tenancy agreement, that wouldn't be enough anyway, because you've got to have an occupation contract now. And a written statement, you've got to be able to, they would have had to have converted that contract. So yeah, there was a bit of a mess, to be honest, but this is what we do. We do this kind of thing every day. So in that instance, we issued the written statement, the new occupation contract. We lodged a deposit with the DPS, the Deposit Protection Service that we use, so it's not in the bank account of the landlord anymore. And yeah, everything is now running smoothly. But these are common mistakes that landlords make. I think yes, there is 177 pieces of legislation now that landlords have to adhere to, and most landlords could probably name 3 or 4 if you ask them. There's a lot of misinformation out there. The worst thing is social media, I think. So there are various Facebook groups, I won't name them, but they're out there, have a look. And they're almost support groups for landlords giving other landlords advice. And you'll see things, you'll see a post on there of a landlord saying, I've just taken a deposit of 8 weeks rent, let's say, in England, and I've got it in my own bank account. Is this okay? And the advice will be, no, it needs to be protected. But they'll miss out the fact that it's 8 weeks rent. So yeah, there's a lot of bad advice out there. So my message to any landlord would be, speak to a professional. That might be your local solicitor. But chances are a good letting agent that's qualified, who's ALA Property Mark protected, will be able to give you the best advice.